I made this Christmas tree on another tutorial out of denim seam scraps and just some twine that I had lying around. And I have a few more scraps left and I'm thinking, what can I do with these? I'm drawing a circle around this template on an old piece of vinyl. My template was too big for the size that I need. I'm going to draw the circle smaller and cut that out. The circle ended up being 1¼ inches. Here I'm drawing a 2-inch circle onto the back of a scrap piece of denim. I'm using my scalpel seam ripper and I want to fray the edges of this circle, so I'm just going around the edge and cutting the fabric, and hopefully it'll turn out how I want it to be. I'm trying to get a rough, scruffy, tatty denim look. I have this wired Hessian ribbon, so I've cut myself a 2-inch square and I'm just going to take the wire out. Now I'm cutting off this folded seam and I'm going to fray the edges so I've got a tatty look. I'm taking the vinyl circle and marking the centre, and now I'm taking strips of the denim and I want to glue them with the right sides facing down onto the circle. I'm folding back over the ends and then just gluing them down on top. I've cut a length of twine that is about 11 inches long and I'm just tying the ends to create a loop. I'm putting a blob of glue into the middle and I'm just going to glue the loop down into the middle and just push the ends through the fabric. I'm adding this scruffy bit of denim onto the back piece of the vinyl. I've decided I'm going to do both sides of this ornament, so I'm going to glue this bit of ribbon onto here. And I have these 2 buttons, so I'm going to glue the metal one down first, and then I've cut the back off this pearly one and I'm going to glue that down into the middle. Because I've decided to make it double-sided, I'm going to do exactly the same on the back. My daughter's cat Ra come to have a look, so I thought I'd leave him in the video for all the cat lovers out there. And that's that one finished. Look how cute that is. This is some scrap Hessian that I've got, and I've already cut these strips of denim to length. These are the seams that you get on the side of denim jeans. You know, the ones that you cut off and throw away. So don't cut them off and throw them away. You can use them in lots of projects like this. I'm cutting around the edge of the denim and I'm leaving a small seam allowance on the Hessian backing. And here I'm adding a button to the top. I've cut a piece of twine about 11 inches long and I'm just tying it into a knot on the ends, and this will be the loop. Now make a duplicate second piece, and we're going to glue these two pieces together. But first of all, I'm going to glue the loop in the middle between the two of them. Now I'm just fraying the Hessian seam allowance all the way around the edge because I want to give it a scrappy look. And I'm trimming off any of the extra long pieces just to neaten it up a little bit. Here I'm twisting two pieces of the twine together and gluing them down while I'm twisting to create a ribbon down the tree, and I'll continue up the other side. I have these small pearl effect buttons, and I'm going to cut off the backs and glue them down onto the tree so they look like ornaments. And that's the second ornament finished. I've folded the square in half and I'm going to create a heart shape. So I'm measuring down 1.5 inches down the side and 1 inch down the other side on the fold. Draw around the paper template. Here I'm using Hessian as my backing fabric. Fold the fabric in half, pin it down to secure and cut out two shapes at the same time. I've adjusted the pattern because I didn't like the top part of the heart here, and I've also made it about 1/4 inch bigger than the template. I'm adding the scraps of denim in a diagonal pattern. I'm not gluing within 1/4 inch of the backing fabric. Continue adding the strips of fabric in a random pattern until all of the backing fabric is covered. Repeat the same in the opposite angle on the second piece. Trim the edges off so you've got 1/4 inch overhang of the Hessian fabric underneath. I cut myself a smaller heart shape out of the original template. I'm centralising it onto the fabric and I'll draw around this new shape and repeat for both pieces. I made a braid out of the twine and it's ended up being 26 inches long, and hopefully this will do both of the hearts. If you wanted to personalise these ornaments, you could put a photograph or a letter or something underneath this braiding to make it more personal. Gather up the denim pocket roughly just over halfway and add some glue. I have some wired Hessian ribbon that I'm going to use for the wings, so I'm going to fold it in half, cut the ends into a curve. I've pulled some of the wire out of another piece of this ribbon and I'm just going to gather it up and wrap the wire around to secure it in the middle. A piece of twine or string wrapped around several times the gathered part to make a belt. Tie it off and cut it, and I think I'm going to add an old rusty bell to this string. And I'm going to leave it a little bit loose because I want it hanging down a little bit. Now I'm going to glue the wings onto the back. For the head, I've got this string of pearl beads. So I'm just going to glue 6 together in a circle and then cut off the remainder. And now I'm going to glue that onto the top of this wooden bead to create a halo. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the string. I want it to hang underneath the bell. So I'm just trying to work it out. As you can see, I'm tying it again and this time it will stay underneath the bell. And now I'm just going to glue the head inside there. I'm going to leave these hanging, tie a knot and then just fray the ends. And to hang them, I'm going to open the back here, and at the point at the top I'm going to make a hole, and now I'm going to make a loop out of the twine and just poke it through the hole and glue that down to secure. And now I'll just glue down these seams to finish them off. And the bead has got a hole, so it looks like they've got a hole in the head. But I've got this gold glue, so I'm just going to fill in the top of the halo there and fill in that hole. just finishes it off. And there's the two little angels, and how cute are those? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all of the above. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I can continue making these videos for you. Thank you for watching. Until next time.